Oh, my days, where's this week gone? It's Friday. It's a little bit later in the afternoon than what I would have done this video, but my favourite enabler sent me a parcel of soap samples and razor blades, and it has taken me since this parcel arrived at 11 o'clock this morning to compose myself to do this, because I don't know why or what, but for some reason I opened this parcel and I turned into an emotional wreck. So not only were there the 10 soap samples that he sent me and a pack of razor blades he sent me, also he sent me the razor blades that Dave sent him to send on to me. Thank you, Dave. Really appreciate that. Can't wait to try them. I'm going to do those on Monday. But he also sent me a Yaqi barber pole, 24mm synthetic tuxedo knot. I don't know if he felt sorry for me because I still haven't found the brushes that have been put away for my birthday or what, but I opened the box, I saw that there was another box inside that just said surprise on it with a smiley face, and that was it. I just instantly burst into floods of tears. So Chris, thank you so much. You do not understand how much this means to me. And I'm going to have to shut up about that now, because otherwise I'm going to get emotional again, and that's no good for this, because you don't want to see a blubbering wreck on here. So, yeah, basically, I'm going to be using my brush, a soap sample that he sent me, and also a new pack of blades that he sent me to try, which are those ones, Pole Silver Super Iridium. Never heard of them, never seen them before, so it should be an interesting little shave to say the least. I'm going back with Magneto today, so this is not a proper pre-shave. This is just a good old high quality glycerin soap, because I was doing some digging around on the net again, and a lot of people said that if you haven't got a pre-shave soap, to go with a high glycerin content soap. So until I can get my hands on a PAA cube, I'm going to be trying all these different suggestions on the Tinterweb. So, well, you never know, it might help someone out if the PAA cubes come back into stock over here. They are seriously, I found one on eBay, and on the shaving websites, the cube is about 10 quid, which to me is absolutely fantastic value for money, because that's probably going to last me a lifetime. Those things are huge. But I found one on eBay, and someone decided they wanted £27 for it. Now, I'm all for supply and demand, I understand it and everything, but there is no way I can justify paying more for that than I did for my razor. Not at this moment in time anyway. So, soap I'm using today is kind of a weird choice for the time of year, but I've been dying to try this soap for ages, but was just a bit worried because of the notes in it. And it is Southern Witchcrafts Samhain, and I know Samhain is October 31st. To the non-pagans, Halloween. But I was just, since I saw this, I really, really, really wanted to give this a go, and God love him, he sent me a ruck ton of samples and this was in there. So yeah, it's got to come out. Oh my God, you can tell the difference in this brush compared with my others. Jesus Christ. Right, well that's me. The Wilkinson sword's not coming back out. I know that much. Oh wow. Let's see how we get on. Wow, okay. So, going back into Magneto. So we'll pop the cap off. I'll put that there. And it's the pole silver blade. So here we go. Let's get this sucker loaded up and get on with this. Because the last thing you want is me dribbling on forever and a day. There we go. Oh, a little bit of the wrapper still attached. Make sure we get all them because I don't want that. Right. There we go. And as if by magic. So we're going to start on a 3 setting today because, to be honest, my hair growth isn't actually that bad. So, right, here we go. So, the important things that you probably want to know about this soap. The scent notes. So, this one has bourbon, tobacco, pumpkin, sandalwood, nutmeg, oud, incense, amber, vanilla, hazelnut, cedarwood and musk. And I've got to say it smells absolutely amazing. But again, you know what I'm like when I say to you about my rabbit holes and everything. Well, I did the same with this one because again I was looking through the scent notes and I was thinking, well, what on earth's that and what's... So yeah, I went down a bit of a rabbit hole. So if you don't want to hear me talk, I suggest you just mute me because you know I'm not going to shut up. But I had to look and see what the hell oud was. And it's also commonly known as agar wood, and it's said to be the most expensive wood in the world. Now, I can't pronounce ours. World wood. Shut up. The old oil is said to cost approximately 1.5 times that of the value of gold. Now that's got to be pretty damn special stuff. So I had to look into it a bit further and see a bit more about it. And the oil actually has antiseptic and anti-inflammatory properties, which are obviously going to be great for skincare and shaving, especially with irritation and stuff. So it's all good, and it actually is believed to have originated in Assam in India. You know the place where the tea comes from? That place. But now it's pretty much found quite commonly in the Middle East. And it wasn't just that sent me down the blooming rabbit hole either. Bourbon. I know I've heard Americans go on about bourbon a lot. And I was there thinking, well, isn't that just a whiskey or whatever? but apparently not. Apparently, now I had to write some notes down for this because otherwise I didn't want to get this wrong, because I'm not a drinker, and I haven't been for a long time now for various different reasons, but there is quite a difference between bourbon and whiskey from what I can tell. Bourbon is made up of at least 51% corn, and then the rest is rye, wheat and barley combinations. Whereas whiskey, especially a single malt whiskey, is just malted barley. It is 100% malted barley, so apparently bourbon has a much smoother taste than whiskey. I don't know. So you whiskey drinkers, bourbon drinkers, I have to let me know, because I haven't got a blooming clue. And apparently it's a good, if you want to get into the world of whiskies and everything, it is a good one to get started with, apparently. I'm starting to dry out, I can see it. Stop talking, start shaving, but don't go too fast. So you'll have to let me know. Like I say, I haven't touched alcohol in Christ. It's gotta be at least 12 years now. It's not that I don't like alcohol, or the taste of it, or whatever, or that I'm against it in any way, shape or form. I'm not. I just can't handle hangovers. And again, because of certain things, like the ADHD, that you're probably sick of me going on about by now, you can become addicted to things very quickly. And I was finding that if I was going out for a drink, it wasn't just one. You couldn't have one, you'd end up absolutely blotto. So it was a case of, no, I can't be doing this. And then when I met my other half, he doesn't drink either, but his is for very different reasons. When he was 18, he got hit by a drunk driver on Christmas Eve outside a pub, and he spent 18 months of his life then trying to recover and recuperate from the accident, and his legs and hips, he still suffers to this day with them. It's not good. And personally, I'm not one that can just sit and drink alone. So if he doesn't drink, I don't drink, simple as that. Don't get me wrong, we have had the odd one or two in the garden in summer, but we're not massive. We don't go out of our way at the weekend to get drunk, or, you know, we're just, and not with kids that their age. Jesus Christ, I couldn't cope with my daughter, who is 7. She also has ADHD, and I just couldn't cope with her with a hangover, to be perfectly honest. I can't cope with myself with a hangover, so we've got no hope with her. And I just put my razor down and then couldn't find it. So we drink, but I'd be interested to know if people do, if there is a massive difference. And if I do drink, I actually tend to go for Southern Comfort or gin. And Southern Comfort's only a whiskey liqueur anyway, it's not a whiskey. So, and with the gins, I like the flavoured ones. The more exotic the flavour, the better. Unicorn gin, that's nice. But like I say, I don't drink very often, so We don't even buy crates or anything to have in the house because it's pointless, it just sit there. So, oh, so we're on second pass. This blade actually feels quite nice. You can definitely feel it cutting. Luckily at the minute it is just the hair and not me. Although I am going to have to start adding disclaimers, I think. I actually had a message off of someone asking me in future if I could warn people if I bleed. But unfortunately, unless I put a disclaimer at the beginning of every one of my videos, it's just, I don't know if I'm going to bleed until I've done the shave. And even then, it's not like it's masses of, if it was dripping down my face, I could understand it. It's literally a couple of spots. But be warned, there may be bloodshed. Unfortunately, when you're learning to shave this way, it is all part and parcel of the game. And oh, there may be the first one there. It's okay, I can't see it because it's at the back of my head. But say something. This, I'm loving this. This soap smells amazing. I love it. It's not quite like a pumpkin spice smell, you know, like you're used to at Halloween and that. But it is a lovely smell. This is definitely going to be going into the collection, and I will definitely do a Halloween shave. You've got it, haven't you? It's Halloween. It's only 6 months. Christ. I had a look at the calendar the other day because I was working. Christmas is only 7 months away. I can't be dealing with this already. I'm only just getting over the stress of last Christmas. And now we're dealing with it all again soon. This year is just flying. It's crazy how quick time goes when you're an adult. Kid, it feels like it lasts forever. But oh my God, as an adult, it's just crazy. So, oh, I know what I must do as well. Just wanted to say thank you to everyone who commented on my last video, in particular about the more feminine products in the shaving categories. Stu, the first comment you put up, it showed up as a notification, but when I clicked on it to reply to it, it wouldn't let me, it kind of disappeared. So, but thank you for putting up the comment again today on there, about the 316 and the spring colours. I've shown them to her and she loves them. She absolutely loves them. And someone also mentioned, is it the Gillette Menorah blades come in pink packaging, and it's a blade I haven't tried, so again, even better. So she's going to be over the moon with that. The soap smells, to be honest, I don't mind. They don't need to be overly feminine because, like I said in the last, I'm not all pink and fluffy and princessy and that, and I don't want super floral, sickly sweet smells, but as long as it's not too, I don't know how to describe it because I can't even say barbershoppy, because I actually quite like some of the barbershop scents, and the ones that you would think would be too masculine are actually some of my favourites, and I'm going to be ordering splashes in them as well. But yeah, thank you to everyone that has commented. I really appreciate it. Any tips and tricks you can give me to help me on this journey is really honestly appreciated. It's one of those, it's all trial and error, but that's how it goes. I can hear someone on the stairs. It's the only reason why I wish I'd done this earlier, but I was waiting to see what soap samples came, because I knew about the soap samples, and then like I said, it took me blooming God knows how long to compose myself over the brush. Never knew I'd get emotional over a shaving brush. The only thing is now, keeping it hidden from the hubby. Well, not hidden from the hubby, but I know what he's like at the moment. He keeps trying to pinch my shaving gear, and I'm pretty sure that one of my soap tubs, the Astra, has gone down. Only he won't admit to it. But I'm convinced there's less soap in there now than there was the last time I used it. So, and you lot think you've got it bad because your wives complain about the amount of stuff you buy. Mine lets me buy it and then pinches it off me. He's a pain in the ass like that. But can't complain. He's a good one, I suppose. He's got to be, he's put up with me for 12 years, so. Right, crown, clean up, and done. This is the bit that normally gets me. Now I know I've got an old one up here somewhere that's probably going to open up again as well. But that's okay. I can't see it, so. And like I say, I'm not being funny. But it's all part and parcel of the experience. That feels pretty damn good. Oh, we're getting quicker on our timings as well. I like this. Saying that, I think having a razor that you actually trust and like is part and parcel of it. So it's one of those, if you get on with the gear, you're going to get a good job. If you don't, then you're not. And I know poor craftsman blames his tools, but in some cases, I suppose it could actually be true. Oh, wow. This is... Oh, yeah, buddy, you tried to slide then. Will not have sliding on the back of my neck. Right, I think, let me just rinse Magneto off, get rid of me. Whoa, okay. Temple tidy up there. And then that, yep, fantastic. Oh, I'm liking this. So, the only thing with the Magneto, it holds the water in it because it has got quite a deep. So occasionally when I pick it up, I forget to flick it off, and I end up with water in the eyes. Oh, da-da. There we go. Holy Mother of Mary! Have I just done a shave without a bleed? Oh my God. I don't even think I've opened up any of the old ones. How? I know I'm kind of wearing soap-like foundation at the minute, but seriously? Has that really just happened? It must have. Well, blow me down with a feather. Nah. Oh. Now. Question is it the blade? Is it the soap? Is it my technique getting better, or a mixture of all three? I'm going with all three. That. Wow. Right, let's get rid of the soapy dope. So, if I'm not bleeding and I'm not irritated, I can use this and not feel like I'm about to have my head sanded off. It's the only thing I really don't like is the sting afterwards, and it is only because it reminds me of when I did have hair and I used to bleach it and colour it all the crazy colours under the sun, and I used a 40 volume peroxide because my hair was near on jet black, and this scalp burn, my head was as red as one of our our post boxes over here, and the amount of flaking and the pain from it. Never again will I ever use 40 volume peroxide. It's just unnecessary. I've got soap or water dripping. That's better. There. Smooth as baby's butt. I'm liking that. Cool. Right. I'm gonna go and sort this out and stuff, and work on my shave for Monday, see what I'm going to use, go through my box of goodies that I got sent today. I know I'll definitely be using the blades that Dave sent me, but I'll see which are the soap samples, because some of them are so nice and there are so many of them that it's going to take me a while. Well, it's going to take the kids a while. So I'm going to wrap up there before I babble on and take you to the land of boredom if you're not already there. And I will see you on Monday. Bye.